share something with y'all. So some of y'all gonna have to stop being nice. Stop being nice to people that show you who they are. Because see, people only change for a moment in a time just to kind of cover up things that God revealed about them through you. So see, when God is with you, God is guiding you, God is leading you to become who he needs you to become, and that is by being in certain situations and around people. Because when you're around people and you're practicing on how to put the word into your life, now you're in a phase and you're in a stage where God is like, okay, well, I need you to go out. I'm going to put you in certain circumstances and situations around people, those that say they are about me and those that are truly following me. I want to see if you know the difference, and how will you handle it, how will you maintain it. I need some of y'all to get some boundaries. See, people that don't have boundaries will expect more out of you. People that don't have boundaries will let anything slide. People that don't have boundaries, well, they get mad at you because, see, when you set your boundaries, you say your no, and you set things in place. Now you're the problem, but you're going to have to remain the problem. You're going to have to remain the problem. You're going to have to be so confident that when you say what you say, you stand on what you say. You're going to have to set some boundaries because, see, I'm starting to realize, and I'm very convinced that, see, people, I hear people when they talk, and I be like, oh, God, I hear better now than I've ever heard before. So, God, as I am hearing people talk, friends don't send you things that you never, let me say this correctly, friends don't send you things that you never entertained. Because when you start telling people, I'm not into that because I've done it, hey, I'm not into that. Even if they want you to be, they pressure you, hey, I'm not into that. They won't do that. But people, see, I'm gonna help y'all out, because this is why it's so important. Those first 2 years, that before I really start giving words that God worked on me and knowing the Bible, and when you go out into the places that God have you, you'll know his people by how they look. If you see people with bin bags, if you see people old in age and their life ain't what it is or what they say it is, but they're portraying to be something that they have. When you start seeing people with dark eyes, those aren't God's people. Christians out here saying they about him, but yet y'all life don't show it. Those aren't God's people, because guys, those are the ones that pretend. Those are the ones that God said, I'm gonna show y'all. This is why you should not just go by people's words, go by their actions. Because people, now that I can hear clearly, I stay away from people that say, oh, what this person said, oh, don't keep the window open too long because spirits come in. You deal with witchcraft. Because there's certain things that if you stuck on superstition things, you know, hey, my friend sent me this and this, and you know, had witchcraft. Nobody's going to say you nothing if you're never in it, if you never tried to obtain it. God will show you and start exposing to you. But see, I got a huge relief because I finally had a conversation. That's something that God wanted me to say. I'm like, okay, I don't know how to say it, because you know, when you care about people, with feelings, how you talk, but everything ain't gonna come out how people want you to be in comfort. I'm nobody's comforter. Do you understand me? I'm nobody's comforter. If God send me in your life, I promise you, you're going to learn a hard lesson, or you need some favor. And I'm not being cocky, baby. I'm being humble as heck, because, baby, I've watched God put me in people's lives, and they got blessed. And, baby, they took off. And guess what? I'm proud of them. Then I got people that will get favor and start treating me like I ain't nothing. And there are days, there are times where I want to be like, baby, let me tell you something. You getting them checks. You telling me that this ain't never happened to me. Baby, I could say so much, but oh, my time is coming. Baby, when my time is coming, I watch how people treat me. Because I'll never treat people. And when God sees you ready, God putting you in the battlefield, because that's also helping you kill that pride. God, listen, I feel this type of way. They just don't know, because little, I can say so much, but little they know why they telling lies, why they doing this, why they coming against me. I can say the truth, and it's gonna hurt their feelings and kill everything around them by saying the truth. This is why God says, listen, I need you to be a Zachariah. But in this season, y'all need to set boundaries. Stop being nice. Because when you know who you are in God, you have nothing to worry about. Let people come against you. Let people do what they're going to do. Because in this season right here, while God is going to rise you up and put you in the places that you need to be, no one can come with you. No one that God has put in your place can come with you. You need to go wherever you're going by yourself. Listen, my detachment game is so strong. Listen, I used to have attachment issues. God done helped me so much to the point that, baby, all right, cool, it's assignment or is it permanent? All right, cool, it's an assignment. And it looking like it could be permanent, but you know, take time and look. Oh, that's just an assignment. That ain't permanent. I don't care how much people say they love me. Watch out for those who I love you. If you don't love yourself, how can you love me? You love the idea of me. You love the idea of God. You like the principles of God. That's why you do the bare minimum. You like the blessings, but you're not willing to put in the work. So many people want to stay in comfort. I'm no one's comforter. You're no one's comforter. God is the comforter. God is the one that molds us and shape us and make us who we are. In this season, you're going to get those boundaries and stand on them and just know that God has you. God has you more than anything. God, go. God has you. God has you more than anything and anybody. So let people get mad in this season. In this season, you're going to be able to hear correctly. You're going to be able to see who is of God. Because when you listen, I'm telling you, when you get in your word, you will know. Hey, I ain't got to talk about him, but that person's not of God. It's something about you. And see, I'm right now, I'm like, God, you need to make another exit plan. Because see, when people's spirits, you made me an impact. When people's spirits start bothering me, that's where I got to cry and say, you're going to have to come through because you got me here. You're going to have to come through because, listen, I'm not one of those where I'm going to keep quiet all the time. So that is why God going to be like, hey, I need you to Zechariah in this moment. Because just pay attention and just watch first before you speak. Then when the time is right, I will give you the words to say. I will, okay. So I'm going to let things play out. I'm going to watch. I'm going to observe. But God, you know your daughter. You know your sons. You know that when we push to a limit. Now, listen. I'm not going to do. See, what a lot of people's problem is, people will see you because you won't pop off, you won't do what you do. That's because God's going to do it. God is going to show you your enemy, and God's going to show you what he can do to them. You can pop off, you can do all that, but that's not going to do anything. Watch God handle your enemies. People love the fact that you're a servant. People like the fact that you don't pop off. They like that you're kind, but they forget that there's a side of wrath of God, there's a side of wrath of you. But yeah, we keep it down. We keep that beast side of us, that monster side of us down, because we know God says, I bless those that bless you, I curse those that curse you. Listen, if I decide to sit up here and play with God like I know he won't touch my enemies, let me sit back, because I know the moment that I touch them, something's going to come my way, and I don't want to pay for it. So therefore, God showing me the wicked, God showing me my enemies, God is showing me these are all broken people, because we all broken. But yet, they're going to have to find their own way to fight. They're going to have to find their own way. But if they stay like that and choose to stay like that, God said, do not do my prophets or my anointed ones no harm. So y'all keep playing with fire, and y'all mad because now God is touching you. Judgment is finally hitting you. You might not get touched today. You might not get touched tomorrow. But a lot of y'all are playing with God, and this is why a lot of y'all need to, and God's children need to set boundaries. Kill, and I mean kill that nice side. You gonna have to be like, listen, this is what I'm about God. I don't do none of that. This is what I'm standing on. And if they still try to pressure you into doing something, or if they just still coming against you, all right, I'm letting God handle it. I'm taking hands out. I'm not doing anything. A lot of God's children need to stop being so nice. God don't give us what we want. God give us what we need to grow. God don't comfort us in a way where he's going to keep us stuck into something. God's going to know. I'm going to comfort you while you go through that pain, while you go through that suffering, while you go through these assignments. So I need my children to know my word, hear my voice, know when I tell them to leave, know when I tell them to stay, to just hold your peace. Be grounded, but you need your boundaries. You need your boundaries in place to protect your hearts. When you get into his word, you will know that his children from the devil's children, because they're liars. They know you about the craziest thing. You can say something, oh yeah, I do that too. Then you watch around, they just do what they just said they don't do. You're a liar. You don't lie about small things, so you don't lie about something big. All right, cool. You ain't got shot for real, but I'm still gonna treat you with kindness and love. because that's who my Father is and that's how He's creating me. But we are going to be who God is calling us to be, and we're not dimming us for nobody, not in this season. So I need y'all to get into y'all words so y'all can know and identify those that are of God, because those that are not God, it says it. Those, when they have curses and plagues always following them, when their backs is bent, I don't listen. Y'all seen Hunchback of Notre Dame? Just like that. It don't have to be in the whole back. It could be in certain spots. Like, you're a wicked person. If you have that, or you are really a wicked person and you don't care, you're a deceiver. So many people come in all nice and friendly. Nah, I'm paying attention. So y'all have the eyes to hear, y'all have the eyes to see, the ears to hear of what's really going on when people are talking. Stop talking all the time. I learned that lesson the hard way. Stop talking all the time. Just listen. Be observant. Because in this season, can't nobody play with God's children, because we moving when God said go. I don't care who comes or who goes. Baby, my eyes is focused on our Father. Our eyes are going to be focused on our Father and where He is taking us. So y'all get y'all boundaries. Stop being so nice. Let people know, listen, I am not one of those that you want to play with. Because if you come in my life, it's for a few reasons. If God put you here, I need to learn. I know on my end, God going to show me what I need. But at the same time, you're going to learn a hard lesson. That's what God's children, and you're going to regret it. But some people don't regret it. They don't care. But the Bible says, like, God will, listen, you'll go through what you're going through till you perish. You understand?